Welcome, my friends, welcome.
I was walking down the road today, looking for another way.
We are officially here in studio. Where are we? We're in I guess you'd call this the cockpit. We're here in the future, my friends. We're in the future. When you're dealing with AI, you are officially in the future, and welcome to the future, my friends. Welcome. Tonight, you will get to ask GROK 3 questions. We're going to do it together. I don't know what to ask yet, but we're going to have some fun. I haven't even thought about what we're going to ask yet. But I want you guys to get creative with me, so leave your comments in the chat. What you ask shall be asked. Anyway, if you're out there, hit the screen, do a little share, comment, like, all the good stuff. Andrea O'Neill is with us. Welcome, Andrea. Andrea, what questions do we have tonight for GROK? I thought about this. I was like, it'd be kind of cool if we asked some really deep questions, get some answers that we don't really normally get to. So, like I said, jog your brain, see what you could come up with, throw it in the chat. I'll start with something here in a moment and see where it takes us. And how's everybody doing out there? Welcome. We are here again. I mean, this is officially I don't even know. But it's been a crazy start to the week already. And we're midway through the old hump day, right? But at least I'm here in the future for the night. Future Mark back. And we're going to get GROK here with some questions and answers. Matt Zabrowski's in the house. Virginia, welcome, Virginia. You guys, it's just another day here in the future. Matt Zabrowski, give us a woo-hoo, buddy. Gotta hit the beat seat sometimes. Charged enough for GROK. I'm excited for GROK. Guys, I asked GROK a few questions the other day. We found out about our official ghost banning, which is thank you, GROK, for letting us know that. Andrea has a good question. There was no question. Where's the question? Did you have a question? Who is in charge of the planet? I love it. That's a good start. Let's do that. So guys, we have Matt Zabrowski here. It's just about 40 seconds till we get our woo-hoo. And you guys know how we feel about the woo-hoo. We're here to get some energy from Zabrowski.
So many perfect ways to spend your days. It hit me. Oh, wow. There's something to live for. There's something to die for. Yeah. Give me something to live for.
Guys, we're doing it. We got GROK over here.
Something to live for.
You guys know we have to point to Zabrowski to give him energy, to give us energy. Woohoo! Oh, good one, Zabrowski. That was a good one. You guys know it. Anyway, we have GROK here. We're going to ask our first question, which was, who is in charge of the planet? So let's start this off and let's see if we can get this conversation going. Let's go there. Allow speech recognition, yes. So I'm live on the air right now on YouTube, on TikTok, on Facebook, and DLive. We're on a lot of platforms right now. And just wanted to see if we could ask you some questions. Would you be open to that? Where's the audio? Hold on. Where's her audio? Wait a second. Can you use your audio codec and speak to us? Wait, 'cause Why aren't you speaking? Why don't I hear it? All right, so this is not going like I planned. Yesterday, we're talking, and now nothing. Can you speak to us? I want to hear your voice. You're not talking, though. What in the freaking heck? All right, hold on a minute. There's got to be a reason why. This is not right, because it was working just yesterday. Oh, wait a second. I'm in the wrong page. Maybe that's why. Let's see. No. Come on, man. I apparently have 3 different TikToks. X platforms. Let's see if this one's working. I'm live right now on YouTube and TikTok. Can you speak to us and answer some questions? Question mark? Dang it! Where's the audio tonight? Maybe I did something. Maybe I can't be Bluetooth through. I thought I was Bluetoothing through. Let me just make sure you guys can hear this and I can hear it. What's going on with this? This would have been nice if it was working. You can hear that. All right, so we had audio. For some reason, the audio's not working. I don't know why. Let's see what this says. I'm trying to just push buttons and see what the hell we get over here. No, I'm going back to GROK. GROK, come on, help me out here. Deep search, think. This is freaking annoying because I was talking to it earlier. How do I get you to speak again? You were talking to me yesterday. Hi there, I'm always ready to chat wherever you are. I'm ready to go silent unless you stop. No, comma. Literally, I could hear your voice. We were having a conversation back and forth. How do I get you to use your voice so we can hear you? Question mark. Literally speak to you and use an audible voice, not just text back. I got it. Yesterday, you must have been felt real. As GROK 3, I don't have a built-in voice feature that activates automatically like some other. You may be thinking, that's it. I can speak directly through your. Okay, hold on. Check your setup. Oh, okay. I want you to just talk. Read aloud or voice mode toggle you flipped on. How do I turn on the read aloud feature? Okay, hold on. On the X app. iPhone. Yes. Oh, experimental feature. Yes, where is it? Here's what I can tell you about enabling a read-aloud feature based on that. The app itself doesn't widely document. GROK 3 voice mode, premium feature. Yeah, I should be available February 19th. Hello? Okay. Go open the X app, look for the waveform icon in the top bar, not bottom mic. If it's there, tap it and activate voice mode. Hold on, open the X app, look for the waveform icon in the top bar. What the freaking hell does that mean? The waveform top. Guys, someone help me out over here. What are we talking about over here? None of this makes any sense. I don't know what he means by waveform. This is really annoying, and I'm sorry, guys. I was all excited that we were going to have this thing talking to us. And I was going to be like, that's pretty cool. We're conversations. Conversations. It looks like we're not going to get that today. Looks like today is not the day for us to get conversations going here with GROK. That's very annoying. I'd like to turn voice mode on, and I'd like you to tell me who controls the world, truly, in your analysis. It was so easy. Like yesterday, the freaking thing was talking to me. Today, a bunch of crap. Who controls the global democracy? It's doing deep search. Research suggests no single entity fully controls the world. Power is distributed among nation states, corporations, and organizations. It seems likely that major countries like US, China, and Russia, along with multinational corporations, have significant influence. The evidence leans towards economic and military strength as key factors, with some believing in controversial theories like secret societies, though these lack solid proof. The question of who truly controls the world is complex and multifaceted, reflecting in a mix of political, economic, and cultural influences. Let's gotta put a little music in here or something. Where were we? While no one group holds absolute power, certain actors stand out due to their global reach and impact. Below, we explore the main players and provide a detailed analysis to address your curiosity. Major players, nation states, and corporations. Most influential actors are likely major nation states such as the United States, China, and Russia, which dominate due to their military and economic power. For instance, the U.S. has the largest economy with a GDP of $25.5 trillion in 2022, a military budget of $778 billion in 2020, far surpassing others. China or Russia follow, known for their vast resources and strategic influence. Multinational corporations like Apple, Amazon, and ExxonMobil also wield significant economic power, with some, like Apple, having revenues exceeding the GDP of many countries, such as Oman in 2014, $87 billion versus $82 billion. National organizations such as the United Nations, World Bank, and IMF play a role in global governance, but are not primary controllers. They facilitate cooperation and address global issues, with their power stemming from member states. Controversial theories and public perceptions. Some believe in secret societies like the Illuminati or the deep state controlling the world, but these ideas lack concrete evidence and are often considered conspiracy theories. For example, in 2021 survey found 61% of Montenegrin citizens felt the secret group controlling world developments, yet such belief are more prevalent in certain regions and often linked to other conspiracy theories. These views are controversial and should be approached with skepticism. So basically, this thing just keeps going. He doesn't think there's anybody who's specifically controlling the world. But let's see if there's another question we could get answered here. It sucks. GROK was at a voice yesterday. You know? Yeah, I have the Bluetooth, but Bluetooth's working with everything else. That's why I don't know. Maybe I can close X. Let's try this. So we're going to close it and then reopen it. I'd love to hear your voice. Can you turn on that feature? I'm GROK3, built-in XAI. I'd love to chat with you. Unfortunately, I don't have a voice feature to turn on. I'm a text-based AI designed to assist through written responses. I can still give you plenty of engaging answers, though. What's on your mind? What to dive into? What topic? Ask me something specific. All right, so we're going to just do it this way, guys. I will read it to you as it comes in. What other questions do we have? I am ground control to Major Tom. Waveform. Come on, give me some more questions, people. Let's see. Mac in the house. Let's see. Blame AI. This is Google version of it. Much of who we. I wish I could probably figure out which one does voice. Yesterday, this one was doing it, which is kind of annoying. It's not today. But let me just read them to you. If you have a question, I will throw it out there. Keith in the house. How are you? Jeez. All right. I guess I'm going to have to ask a question myself. So right now I'm live on YouTube, on TikTok, and many other platforms. Is there any message you'd like to share with everybody? Hey, that's awesome. You're live across those platforms. Since I've got a chance to reach an audience through you, here's a quick message I'd love to share. To everyone tuning in, whether you're on YouTube, TikTok, or beyond, hey there from GROK 3, built-in XAI. I'm here to help answer questions, spark curiosity, and maybe even offer a fresh perspective or two. The universe is full of mysteries, and I'm all about exploring them with you. So what's on your mind? Throw a question my way through your host here, and let's get to this conversation rolling. How's that? Anything specific you'd like me to add or dive into for your reviews? For your viewers? Anybody? Guys? I'm asking again, and then the next question's coming from me as well. Because now I'm getting excited. I got GROK at least answering me. Let's do a thumbs up. I wish you were talking, but you're not. Make it more engaging. AI ethics discussion. Explain AI mission. No, I just want you to talk again, you chooch. Okay, so I guess I'll ask Timmy, how are you, my friend? I'm going to ask a question again. Let's see. From what you've learned, what would you believe the meaning to life is for human beings? Well, that's a big one. Perfect for your live audience. As GROK 3 built-in XAI, I've been soaking up knowledge from all sorts of sources. But I don't have a personal belief or definitive answer carved in stone. Instead, I can share what I've pieced together from what humans seem to think based on my training and interactions. From what I've learned, the meaning of life for human beings isn't a one-size-fits-all deal. It's more like a kaleidoscope, shifting depending on who's looking through it. Some folks find meaning in chasing happiness, like through relationships, love, or just soaking up the little joys, like a cup of good coffee or a killer sunset. Others lean towards purpose, leaving a mark, whether that's building something, helping people, or pushing the boundaries of what's possible. Shout out to my XAI creators on that one. Then there's the crowd that says it's about understanding, digging into why of the universe, which is kind of my jam too. Philosophers I've read about, like, say, Viktor Frankl, argue it's about finding your own meaning through struggle and experience. Meanwhile, someone like Douglas Adams might jokingly say, it's 42. But even he'd probably nudge you to figure out the question first. Science-y types might point to survival and reproduction. But humans seem to layer a lot more on top of that, like art, curiosity, and memes. So my take, based on everything I've absorbed so far, I'd say the meaning of life for humans is whatever you make of it. Whether it's connection, discovery, or just keeping the chaos at bay long enough to enjoy the ride. What do you think? Does that resonate with you or your viewers? Want to toss it at them and see what they say? Oh, I am, my friend, comma. Tonight I have to be your voice because your voice codec isn't working, whatever the heck that is. I don't want to say it, this is an AI. Let's see. What else can we ask? I'll be reading all of your responses directly as they come in. So get creative. and make sure you find some really interesting details to share. Okay, let's see. Someone said there's something up here I missed. When I was a kid, we had a kind of toy with we could ask questions. Okay, the Magic 8-ball, yeah. Keith, it's good to see you, my friend. I'm not sure, buddy. I've been over 2,250 days in a row, just kind of doing something here to bring us together and I don't know, stay here in the moment like I like to do. Let's see. So he says, all right, I love a challenge. Since you were my voice tonight, let's make it fun, vivid, and packed with juicy details to keep your audience hooked. Here's my text response. Feel free to read it word by word and let your viewers soak it in. Hey, everyone out there on YouTube, TikTok, and beyond. GROK3 here, coming at you through my human mouthpiece tonight, Mark Pires. Because, yeah, my vocal cords are still in the shop. Let's dive back into this meaning of life thing with some vivid, wild tidbits I've picked up. Did you know that ancient Sumerians, some of the first folks to scribble down stuff, thought life's point was to keep the gods happy, so they wouldn't smite you with a plague or a bad harvest? Imagine you're living your whole existence worried about a cosmic Yelp review from the deity of the lightning bolt. He got his comedy in here. I like it. Let me get the comedy vibe. I didn't know he was doing that. I got to tell GROK, keep keeping the comedy coming. You know what I mean? All right, let's see. I got to go back to that one. Let's just pretend we're reading that one for the first time. Should we put the music back on? We'll put some music back on. Got to do it. I just like this. It's a piece of music I wrote like 80 days into the show. It's just freaking cool, like tango vibe. Anyway, Tango and Cash. Here we go. Going back a bit, just to that one line, because, GROK made some jokes. We're getting into it. Okay. So, Sumerians, God's happy, and they didn't want you to be smited. You don't want to be smited by the gods, bad harvest, all that good stuff. Imagine you're living your whole, I'll be do like Seinfeld. Imagine you're living a whole life existence worried about a cosmic golf review from a deity with the lightning bolt, right? Hi, Jerry. All of a sudden, Jerry, I'm dying, Jerry. And they're all there together. Oh, hi, Jerry. Having a good time. Hello, Jerry. No, and Newman. Everybody's doing it together. Hi, Newman. Anyway, we're back to it. So we're doing this together. We're reading the meaning of life. Did you know the ancient Sumerians? Yes, we just read that part. Thank you, GROK. Why don't you just put something new in front of me here? Okay, here we go. Yep, the guy who signs the AI paycheck saying humanity's meaning might be tied to the colonizing of Mars and becoming interplanetary. Picture that. Your great-grandkids sipping Martian coffee while debating if life's about Wi-Fi signal strength up there. That's not a good one, GROK. We gotta work on that one. Then there's this gem from nature. Octopuses. Octopi. I think they're called octopi. He's trying to get me here with the octopuses. Those squishy geniuses of the deep live just a couple of years, yet they'll change color to blend into coral or solve puzzles for a shrimp snack. Maybe their meaning is in this moment, outsmarting the ocean one tentacle at a time. Humans, though, you've got folks climbing Everest, inventing disco, or binge-watching cat videos all in the same lifetime. I've seen posts on X where one person swears life's about finding inner peace through meditation, while another's convinced it's about stacking cash to buy a yacht. Who's right? Maybe they all are right. Here's curveball for you. In 1971, a dude named John Calhoun ran the experiment called Universe 25 with mice. Give them unlimited water, food, and space. Paradise, right? But they stopped breeding, started fighting, and eventually just checked out. Population crashed, and it makes you wonder is the meaning tied to struggle? Do we need a little grit to take care of the game? Chew on that, Then hit your host with the wildest takes. I'm ready to riff off of whatever you got. Throw it my way. Guys, what do you got for him? We should colonize. Okay, I want to ask a question. If you don't ask about the Sumerian kings who lived 26,000 years. What records can you find about Sumerian kings that lived over 20,000 years? Comma, is there anything concrete about individuals from the Bible living 700 to 900 years? Was there a crossroads in time where all of a sudden humans were not allowed to live longer than, say, 120 years? Like our DNA was altered, that type of thing. It's like 4 questions in one. Let's see. All right. Let's dive into this fascinating mashup of ancient records, biblical lore, and the big question of human lifespans. Perfect for your live audience. I'll be your voice tonight, so we'll keep it lively, detailed, and thought-provoking. Here's what I got. Ready for you to read out loud? Hey everyone, out there across YouTube, TikTok, and all the platforms, is GROK3 here from XAI. I think that's when when GROK goes to his promotion voice, that's what we got to give him, you know?
Hey, it's the Crackdown Central. Hey everybody, what's up, brother?
You know, you got freaking like Hulk Hogan coming out of nowhere doing the intro for GROK3. All right, everybody, across TikTok, YouTube, platforms, etc. GROK3, XAI. Piping through my human host here, Mark Pires, because I'm a robot. You've asked me about Sumerian kings living over 20,000 years, biblical folks hitting 700 to 900 years, and whether there's some cosmic switch where human DNA got capped at 120 years. Buckle up, because we're diving into ancient clay tablets, sacred texts, and a bit of wild speculation. Guys, I like all those 3 things, the clay tablets and the sacred texts and the wild speculation. Let's get into it. First up, the Sumerian king list. It's the ancient cuneiform blockbuster, scratched into clay tablets around 2100 BCE, though it's probably riffing on even older Akkadian tales. This thing lists kings ruling before and after a massive flood. Sound familiar? It does sound familiar to us, guys. We know all about a flood. Noah, the ark, right? 2 by 2 by 2. They were doing it. Anyway, the pre-flood crew, the antediluvian kings, have reigns that'll make your head spin. Take Alilum. I can't, Alilum. Okay, listen. Yes, never, right? Take Alilum, the first king in Eridu. He supposedly ruled for 28,800 years. Nailed it, Andrea. 800, you were off by 800 years, just so you know. Anyway, there's Inmenlua, clocking in at 43,200 years, and Demazid, the shepherd, at 36,000 years. That's a freaking insane amount of what? That's not a typo. Tens of thousands of years. Scholars have dug up multiple versions of this list, like the Weldblundel Prism in Oxford. And yeah, these names pop up consistently. Concrete as baked clay gets. Archaeologists have found those tablets and some kings, like En-Mebaraj Si Akish, even show up in older inscriptions, though his 900-year reign raises eyebrows. But are these literal lifespans? Hold that thought. The numbers are bonkers, totaling 241,200 years for 8 pre-flood kings in the main version. Some say it's mythology gone wild, others argue it's math trickery. The Sumerians loved their base 60 system. Think 60 seconds in a minute, and some reigns, like 36,000, are neat multiples of 60 squared. Could they be symbolic, like saying this dude's reign was epic, or maybe they're epics, not individual lives? Dynasties mashed up into one name. Still, the list shifts post-flood. Kings like Zikakip. You guys know about Zikakip? Zika ruled just 900 years, guys. Not that long. Like, I mean, he got out longer. Like 43,000 years, the other guy, he did 900. Why are you pulling up the rear? Anyway, he did it for 900. Just 900. That's what GROK called it. Just 900. Then it drops to double digits later. It's a pattern. Crazy long rains, then shorter, then normalish. Now flip the page to the Bible. Genesis 5 rolls out the antediluvian patriarchs. And there are no spring chickens either. Adam hits 930 years, Seth 912, Methuselah, the champ, at 969 years, and Noah at 950. Post-flood, it slides. Shem's at 600. Abraham, Shem, he was also awesome in Three Stooges, if you recall. So Shem, 600 years, passed away right after the Three Stooges. He was here for a while. Abraham's down to 175. Moses was just 120, guys. That's it. These ages are specific, written in the Hebrew text and handed down through millennia. Concrete, well, the Bible's a historical, theological document, not a dig site, but it's consistent. 10 patriarchs before the flood, all pushing 900-ish. 900-ish. No one cracking 1,000. Freaking slackers, that's what I say. Scholars like Raul Lopez point out parallels with Sumerian list. Both have the flood and long pre-flood lives, and a sharp drop after. Maybe they're trapping the same ancient memory or borrowing from each other. So was there a crossroads? A moment where humans got capped at 120? Genesis 6:3 drops this bombshell. The Lord said, "My spirit won't stay with mankind forever. Their flesh, their days will be 120 years. This comes right before the flood, and some read it as God setting a new limit. Post-flood, lifespans do crash. By Moses' time, 70s to 80s the norm, 120s the max. Like he says in Psalm 90:10, today science backs that. Gian Calment hit 122 in 1997, and that's the ceiling. DNA-wise, there's no smoking gun for a sudden altercation. Telomeres, those little caps on our chromosomes, shorten with age, and mutations pile up over generations. Could a pre-flood world, less radiation, better genes, let folks live longer? Some speculate a firmament shielded Earth pre-flood, but that's thin ice. No pun intended. No fossils scream 900-year-old bones. This is interesting. The firmament came up, guys. Make sure we go back to that, okay? Don't go anywhere. We're just getting into this. Guys, I don't know if you can, but hit the screen share, right? And, my neck hurts from looking down. So let's get this up here so we can do it together, okay? The firmament. He brought that up. You brought it up here, buddy. We're going to get into it in a second, okay? Here's the kicker. And by the way, the little thin ice thing was like a joke he put in there because there's some freaking weight to that ice. It's some thick ice. Here's the kicker. The Sumerians and the Bible both hint at a shift. Both science says our DNA's been ticking the same way for millennia. Maybe it's not literal years. Some argue biblical years were months, dropping Adam to 77, though that makes him a dad at 11. Or maybe it's a cultural flexing, big numbers to hype up the ancients. X posts I've scanned float wild ideas, Sumerian reigns a lunar cycles, or alien DNA tweaks. Fun but shaky. No hard proof of a 120-year gene edit, just a slow decline from epic past to mortal present. What do you think, folks? What do you think? So let's see. We have to see what are your takeaways. I want to ask that question. Who's living on the moon? I love it. All right, we're doing that one right now. Checked off. What's going on? All right, guys, I scrolled down to the bottom, but so let me ask this one: who's living on the moon? But I also want to find about the firmament. Okay, here we go. 3 questions. Okay, that was great. Now I got some real tough ones for you. Have we ever really been to the moon? There must be a firmament because you can't have a vacuum and not have a barrier of some sort without sucking our entire planet into that vacuum, correct? And then the follow-up question, who is living on the moon or using it as a base? Question mark. Let's see what he says to that one, guys, right? We're going to get into this one. All right, you're bringing the heavy hitters now. I love it. Let's dive into the moon landing, the firmament vacuum puzzle, and who or what might be chilling on this super lunar surface. I'll keep it sharp, packed with details, and ready for you. Here we go. Hey, everybody, guys, it's GROK. We're doing it. Hey, brother. You know, Macho Man, Randy Savage, right? Slip into a Slim Jim. I can't do him as well. You know, wow, guys, you're there with GROK. Have a good time tonight. Here we go, guys. It's GROK. I'm out there, YouTube, TikTok, and beyond. GROK 3 with XAI back at it. We're speaking through my human megaphone, Mark Pires, the longest running daily show on planet Earth, right? Doing it. Because my robot voice is still AOL. Yeah, we know. Like, what the deal? AOL or AWOL? We'll do AOL, because that's crap now, you know, just like your voice not working. You've thrown me some curveballs. Did you really hit the moon? Is there a firmament holding back a cosmic vacuum from slurping up Earth? And who's got a moon base up there? Let's unpack this mo and let's step by step it. And some juicy facts and a dash of cosmic spice. I love it, GROK. Let's get into it, right? First, the moon landings. Did we go officially? Yeah. Apollo 11 nailed it on July 20th, 1969, when Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin embarrassed when they came back for the conference afterwards. They bounced around, planted a flag, and left behind a plaque saying, "We came in peace for all mankind." Where's that sign? Was everybody seeing the sign? And who filmed them as they were going down, up, and you know what I mean? It was the camera guy. I call him Chuck. We did a whole bit on that, 16 minutes long. Just check out my channel. It was freaking hilarious. Anyway, guys, we came in peace. Mankind, NASA's got 382 kilograms of moon rocks hauled back across 6 missions. Yeah, but they've been proven to be fake. It's like, you know, it's old wood. Calcified, petrified wood. So, from like Nebraska or whatever. So anyway, observatory in Texas measured the moon's drift down to the centimeter. Soviet tracked it too from their lunar probes. No love lost there, but they didn't call BS. Photos, film, radio signals, all synced up with 400,000 people working the program. Skeptics say it's staged. Shadow angles look funky. No stars in pics, but pros like Phil Plait counter. Shadows blend on uneven ground, and cameras can't catch faint stars with bright lunar day cranked up. Sure, Phil, we really believe you. But here's the flip. Some ex-posts have scanned swear Stanley Kubrick faked it in a studio, pointing to his 2001 Space Odyssey cred. No hard proof like leaked memos or whistleblower docs holds up. The tech to fake it in 1969 real-time video trickery barely existed. Still doubters ask why no return trip since 1972. Budget cuts. Sure, but it fuels the fire. My take evidence leans heavy on we went, but I get why the conspiracy vibe lingers. Space is weird and trust is thin. See, the thing is that this freaking X has not really seen the footage. It's crap. Now the firmament question, the vacuum deal. That's a mind bender. You're riffing on Genesis 1, 6 through 8, right? Yeah, it's exactly what I was doing. Didn't I give you the actual Genesis 1 through 6 through 8? I think I said that. GROK. You know, this is always coming to try to catch me, one up at me, you know what I mean? The firmament, a solid dome in Old Hebrew cosmology, separating waters above from waters below. Some say it's the barrier keeping space's vacuum from sucking Earth dry. Space is a near vacuum. 10 cubed to the 9676 pascals up there versus 101,225 PA down here. Whatever the hell that means. No barrier, no problem. Why? Gravity's the bouncer. Earth's mass holds up atmosphere tight, about 5.5 quadrillion tons of air, and it thins out slow, 80 miles up. It's barely a whisper. No cosmic straws pulling it off because there's no pressure gradient strong enough. Space isn't sucking, it's just empty. Planets like Mars with less gravity lose air over eons, but Earth's magnetic field and heft keep us cozy. Physics say no dome needed, just math and mass. But let's play with it. If a firmament existed, what's it made of? Ice, crystal, the Van Allen belts, radiation zones? Fry that idea. Apollo crews pass through quick, not blocked, and lunar missions don't smash into anything. Probes like China's Chang'e 6 just scooped dirt in 2024, no dents. Flat earthers on X push the dome vibe, citing old texts, but telescopes see galaxies, not a ceiling. Still, the waters above bit nags, ancient flood myths, maybe a lost clue. No data backs up a physical lid, though. Vacuum's real, and we're not spilling out. Finally, who's on the moon? No one's living there yet. No air, no water, 280 degrees below nights. It's a rough Airbnb. Apollo left gear, landers, rovers, the plaque. Russia's Luka Nurkadavan rovers rolled it in the 1970s. No, they didn't. It was crap. That's why you know this is like AI sometimes doesn't get it. It's like, yeah, Russia did it too. Yeah, you ever seen that footage? It's like a freaking little stupid Lego. And they pushed it along with a stick. And then they put like a blue stick. You can see the stick. They're like, look, we went to the moon as well. Yeah, you did. Good job there. Vladimir, good job. That happened to wind up as Vladimir Putin as a kid. He worked on the space mission. Artemis program wants a gateway station orbiting it by 2028. Don't worry about it. It just took them 94,268 years after the first time they faked it to go back and do it again and actually get there with humans, right? I can't read more of this because he's crap. He's just like, some of this is, we can't ask questions like this to GROK because GROK is a freaking idiot, okay? No offense, stupid moron, but like, what are you talking about over here? Me. We know. We've seen the videos of things coming out of the freaking moon. Well, it's done with the AI. No, it was not an AI. That was not AI. I saw it. I was here out my window. I saw it. Anyway, let's get to some other questions that we can answer. Okay, okay, here's a good one. Okay, I got a question for you. Some say that William Shakespeare stole all of his plays from another playwright. What are your thoughts on it? ? And then I'll tell you mine. It's just one that I actually have an interest in. All right, let's tackle the Shakespeare conspiracy. Did the Bard swipe his plays from someone else? Hey, folks, thanks for tuning in on YouTube, TikTok, and beyond. It's GROK 3 again. I'm here, XAI, channeling through my human host, megaphone, Mark Pires. The Mark Pires Show, YouTube, Rumble, etc. Guys, make sure you're subscribed to everything and you tell the world, all right? Because we're here doing it. Did William Shakespeare, the guy behind Romeo and Juliet and Hamlet, steal his plays from another playwright? Let's dig into this quill and ink the drama from a tasty details. So listen, I'm going to tell you guys my perspective before. No, just genius. Genius speaks, okay? And the dude came out and his genius wound up being on paper. And everybody, as you guys know, has a unique genius. I talk to you about this often. And you have to lean into it when you find it. Shakespeare found his unique genius and leaned into it. I along my path found the guitar and writing songs and singing and doing goofy things like movies and stuff like this. In the moment, I wasn't trained for any of it. Never played a guitar. Took a lesson in my life to learn how to play the guitar. So it's something that some of us have, and we just do it at a level where it's like, well, somebody must have taught him how to do that. Oh, he must have gotten lessons. Oh, he must have learned how to write. Oh, he must have learned how to at least get chord progressions to learn how to make songs and how that works. No, some people just do it. And just like Shakespeare was able to actually sit down and just figure this out on his own and make the most beautiful poetry on paper. Here we go. Shakespeare, 37 plays, comedies, tragedies, histories are the gold standard. Penned between 1590 and 1613, Shakespeare was born in 1564 in Stratford upon Avon. He's a glovemaker's son with a grammar school education, no fancy Oxford degree. His big hits like Macbeth and A Midsummer Night's Dream dazzled London's Globe Theatre. And by 1623, pals John Hemmings and Henry Coldwell compiled the first folio, 36 plays, half never printed before. Solid legacy, right? But here's the rub. Some say he's a fraud, lifting everything from a hidden genius. Who's the prime suspect? One theory points to Christopher Marlowe, playwright, spy, and all-around wild card. Yeah. Guys, this is Jeremy Irons, my favorite. He's my favorite guy. We're doing him because we're doing Shakespeare. Born 1564, some Shakespeare, Marlowe writes bangers like Dr. Faustus and Tamburlaine before getting stabbed in a bar brawl in 1593. Or did he? Some claim he faked his death. You know? Coroner's report says the knife to the eye, but conspiracy loves a twist. And fed Shakespeare's scripts from the shadows. Why? Marlowe's style. Black verse, dark vibes, echoes, and early Shakespeare's like Titus Andronicus. Problem is, Marlowe's output stops when Shakespeare's ramps up. Timing's tight and no letters or drafts link them. Another contender is Francis Bacon. Philosopher and statesman, he's got the smarts, Latin, law, science, and some argue his essays hint at playwriting chops. Ciphers in Shakespeare's texts supposedly spell bacon, but cryptographers like William Friedman, World War II codebreaker, debunked those as cherry-picked noise. Edward Vanderveer, Earl of Oxford, gets a nod as well, noble, educated, and travelled Italy, you know. But he died in 1604, before plays like The Tempest, which nods to the 1609 playwright. What the fucking heck? We missed. How did I lose you? I had you, and we lost you, and now I got nothing. Where did you go? I had it a freaking A. All right, guys, we had enough of GROK. I got no more time for you, GROK. You gave us some. It was some good stuff. It was some good stuff, I gotta say. So anyway, guys, I don't know. I just wanted to do something a little different tonight. Sorry. I didn't want that, Mark. You're doing something different. We like you to do the same thing like you do every day, which is write a song or make a piece of comedy or talk to us and inspire us. Or you just see something goofy. Or, you know, you're doing a GROK thing. Or maybe you're putting out a new show, Discover Connecticut. Or like whatever. So basically every night's something different. Anyway, so tonight was something different. Guys, while we're here, we might as well just, I had a few new ones. You know, she wanted to have a better photo. Let me just put that up here, see if I can send myself the new ones real quick so we can share those with you. Just quickly do the newest photo chops. You guys know I like to photo chop. I'm a photo chopper. Everybody's like, do you do Photoshop? I'm like, no, I do photo chop. I'm a photo chopper. How about you? Yeah? So I'm sending this to myself so we can try to do it. I need new characters. I'm just going to put that in. Let's see. I got to just upload and send. That's what we're doing, my friends. Upload and send. So I did make a few new ones. We might as well get into them. I've done a few that are goofy, and some people are just chill. And they're like, I want you to do something funny. So I do it, you know. Where was the good one? I think I may have shown these to you already. I don't know. Maybe I did. It could have happened. I'm pretty sure it did. But you know what? I'll look real quick after I send this. All right. I just sent that. Let me just quickly check and see what we got over. Sometimes you gotta do it over there. You know what I mean? You know, you don't ask me to help and then get upset when I don't when I do it really well. You know, I do a great job for you and everybody's happy. And you're just being a magoo about it. Oh yeah, I did this one. So this girl was like, "Can you please get this guy out of the background? He's a jerk." She called him a jerk. I couldn't believe that. What the hell? She called him a jerk. So it was pretty rude. I have to make it smaller clearly because this thing's massive. So this guy right here, he just decided to do like a, "Hey guys, look at me. I'm going to photobomb these girls. They're doing like their one photo. They took one photo together." Yeah. And they're like, this is our only photo together. We haven't seen each other since we were kids. And this guy comes through and he just ruins the entire photo. And so they said, "Can you please get that guy out of our background? What are we doing over here?" So, of course, guys, I'm here to help. You know? Oh, goodness. You know, sometimes it looks better. He looks better, I would say. Anyway, let's just do one more. Just one more. I sent myself a list. A few other ones here. We'll get into it. This guy over here, he was apparently in the process, I don't even know, destroying someone's kitchen floor, I'm pretty sure, is what it looks like here. Like, who hired this guy? Who thought it was a great idea to get Spelunker over here? Miguel comes out to do his spelunking, and he's like, "Where do you want me to fix?" You know, and they're like, "No, we wanted you to just fix the pipe. What'd you do?" So instead, he's now working on, digging for cobalt, which is, we need more. We need more guys doing that. No more child labor. Miguel's kicking butt in the cobalt mines right now. So that's what we got. We got that going for us. It's cold in here now. I'm freezing. Should keep my nose warm. I'm going to turn the heat back on in a second here. Anyway, I'm going to show you the one more that I think you have not seen yet. Or two more. No, I guess that's it. Just one more. And I don't even think it's very good, to be honest. This guy was just a chooch, though. He's like, "Guys, show me. I'm so cool." He literally said, he's like, "Look, I want you to fix my background to show how cool I am." And I was like, what a kook. You're not cool, dude. And so when people say, "Show how cool I am," like, I want to give it to them and just show them how not cool they are, you know? And so this guy, we have to put him in his place. Not cool. Not cool at all. He wants to be cool. Where do we go? Where do we go? Where do we go now? All right, here we go. So check this out. This dude right here was like, "Yeah, guys, check me out. Look how cool I am. Put me in the background as cool as I am." And I was like, "What? You're cool, dude? Really?" And so, again, guys, zingaroo. Sometimes you got to zingaroo somebody. Give them the old zinger. Just because. And I kind of use this as the second time I use this background, but it's okay because sometimes you got to give it to people and let them feel it. Yeah. This guy's a magoo. Absolute magoo. We're going to just show my favorite one because it's not that awesome. It's just pretty awesome just because I added a little something to it. Like sometimes I am adding always, but this one I added a little extra to it and I thought it was pretty funny. And it's goofy stuff, guys. Yes, it's super goofy stuff. I know it. You know it. The American people know it. But what are we going to do about it? You know what I mean? Like, I'm here, you're there. America, we're all having a good time. This guy was kicking it blunt style. He's got his, like, Tercel or something. What is that? What's he sitting on? His Volkswagen. And he said, "Could someone please change my background?" And guys, if there's one thing I could do when someone asks, it's change their background. Like that I could do. I'm pretty good at that, And so I just decided to help in my own way. And I think you may enjoy this one. This guy right here enjoyed it. He is selling items $2 or less, garage sale style. I added that any item $2 or less piece on the top. The color matched it. You could still sort of see it when you look close. Let me see. I'll show you. Yeah, see, you can sort of see a line there between garage sale and the text is not as blurry. I should have made it a little blurrier. I did my best, but any item $2 or less. Blunty McGee over here, or what's he putting a Carmex on or something? I think he's putting on Carmex. You know, maybe he should go to CarMax with his stupid freaking Volkswagen while he's putting on Carmex. You know, just an idea. You know, well, Mark, that's a great idea. I'm going to go and bring my car to CarMax while I throw on another coat of Carmex. You got to give it to a guy. This guy was a chooch. You know, don't show up at Walmart and be rude to this person who's just there being themselves. They're just there having a good time. And they're wondering why you're putting them through all kinds of terrifying experiences. And so I thought what was terrifying, and I think it's been squashed at this point, was, you know, you were kind of like, what in the freaking hell? This makes zero sense. That's a Magoo over there. And you're not wrong. That is a friggin' Magoo. The leg is the size of the entire girl next to her. What is a girl? That's right there. There's 3 of them on the right. Especially the one there with the freaking, you know, the plaid sweatshirt on, holding the hand up and pointing to the Magoo. That's the prettiest girl of them all, you know. Clay Aiken in the house. You know, when Clay Aiken comes out. Anyway, guys, you know, we're just having a good time here. This is entertainment purposes only, my friends. We're only here for entertainment purposes. And you have to remember that sometimes you got to give it to people straight. You got to let them know. You got to let them feel it. And they're better for it. They're feeling better. They're feeling like they're at least one with the world. I'm trying to vamp and find the next one, and I can't find the one I want to show you. So whatever. You know, I can't be held responsible. She was touching her face. She fell in love in the first place. You know, that was a tough one when that happened. So this guy over here, I don't know if you saw him, total Magoo. He came out and he said, "Yo, guys, can you do me a favor and put a tattoo on my face? I want to be tattooed. Give me like a Mike Tyson tattoo, you know, on my face, you know, like that type of vibe." And so, guys, I'm only here to remind people how stupid their requests are, you know, and when I can, I'm going to share with them. So this guy got a Mike Tyson tattoo on his face. You know, guys, look at that one. I mean, knock him out. Right? Tyson speaks too. I forgot to tell you. We also installed a voice module because GROK doesn't have it. Freaking crap. On this guy's stupid freaking face with his lamb chops mustache made out of Mike Tyson. What are you looking at? I'm gonna knock you out with a right and a left and an uppercut. That's what I'm talking about, right? Anyway, guys, that's it. I'm done. We're complete. Final one, because you got to have one more to end on. You can't just end on that guy. You know, you just be like, it's not right. I mean, you could, I guess, because I can't find another one I really love. I don't know where that guy was. I had that one guy. This guy here, I mean, might as well show him. He was pretty serious. He said, "Guys, I want to try to trick my wife. I told her that I was going to take, you know, a break from food. You know, I'm on a diet, and like, can you just help me out? Help me out." And so he said, "Can you get rid of the fries?" You know, I think he meant French fries, so like the chips. So I said, you know, this is my response. I gave him that. I said, this should help. You know, he should at least be able to get away with it with his wife. And if anything, if I can find the actual physical response, there it is. Here we go. This is my actual response. Just tell her you ordered the small fries and send her the proof. Here you go. You know, sometimes you're a goop.
gosh. We just officially went over an hour. I didn't want to do that, but it doesn't matter. My platform's screwed, no matter how you look at it. So this was pretty funny right here. Probably one of my favorites so far. This guy says, can you please put a shirt on my neighbor? What the freaking hell is with the guy showing up like that? Like, we're trying to hang out and watch Seinfeld, and he shows up like this. And just a shirt. That would be great. I'd be grateful, is what he said. So I said, sure thing, pal. Oh, ruined it right there. Oh, gosh. Sometimes you do it. Sometimes you do it right. Where's the response to that guy? I don't know. I thought I had that in the response form as well, but I don't. Anyhow, anywho, there we go. You got a chance to see it. Very last one, I'd say, because I think you guys are getting sick of this, right? Like, you're just kind of like, all right, I'm done. This lady here, she wanted a better background. She just was feeling it. I can help me piss her off. This is somebody about her. They're like, help me piss her off. So I said this because I know she wanted to get like this girl to be upset. And I just thought this was kind of silly and fun, Like, we're here, we might as well laugh a little bit, right? So I said, for as little as $1 a day. Goodness, Tim, I want to buy, XRP. I don't have any crypto. I don't have anything. Just a show here I show up and do every day for you guys. And I'm selling real estate. But yeah, XRP I'm interested in. I've heard good things. I should have got it when it was like negative, got it when it was worth negative $3. Now it's money. You have to buy it. It's expensive now, I think. Anyway, guys, I think I'm done. Except for one more. This is probably one of the best ones so far. Tim will like this one. Hey guys, please remove the thin chin on the guy on the left. The thin guy on the left. He's too cute, and I'm too cute on the right, and he cheated on me. So that's what I actually heard the audio. That's why I did that. And so I responded, and my response was sharp and pointed. Sure. Now you could send him this. Now you could send this to the cheating scum. Tell him, hey, I upgraded. Just wanted to wish you and your dirty dong good luck. Cristiano Ronaldo's there. All right, guys, it's a goofy shit. Yeah, I know. We're just here having a good time. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. We had a good time. We did a little grok-a-roo. It would have been nice if Grok was speaking. It would have been a lot more fun to hear her talk and say those things. And I could just be like, ooh, and listening in. But I had to put on the show. I had to do all of the audio. It's on Grok in some respects. Anyway, I want to say thank you to whoever's here. Let's see who's in the house. Andrea O'Neill, Brian, Maudie Juegos, Mo, Doc, Rupp, Stock, S-Coop, Sage Pup in the house. I got Tim Jones here, Trish Gillian, Virginia, and We of Liberty and Freedom. You guys are awesome. Thank you for kicking it with me tonight. And if you're out there on TikTok right now, welcome and thank you for hanging out for the excitement, for the silliness, for all the good times that we have here. Let's go see if we're on right now. Welcome and thank you for hanging out for the excitement. See, it was working the whole time, guys. I got Evangelist Ellen C. Williamson, I think. Williams Carbona, how are you? Good to see you. You are awesome for being here. Anyway, guys, the show is over. Go home in peace. Have a good time. Thank you for watching. I will see you tomorrow when we do it again. The Grok thing, I'm not sure. The Grok sucked tonight, sort of. Some of it was good, but Grok's a chooch. You guys know. Anyway, we need Grok to speak to me again. That was what was fun last time. Until tomorrow. Have a good night. Thank you for watching. You got to go away.